I am the wizard of video games. And this is Coffee and Ultima Underworld. Excuse me. Even wizards get colds. So, I've got my French press. I've got my geocaching.com mug. Oh, can you hear that? Oh, yeah. What I have today is a Starbucks Christmas roast. Freshly ground for my pleasure. Ultima Underworld. Man. Just go look it up. It's so good. It's the first-person RPG, precursor to Skyrim. You know, all the Elder Scrolls games. It's basically everything you ever want in an RPG. Well, let's watch this amazing introduction. One of the best introductions for any video game ever, I think. Let's grab my coffee.
At last, you are asleep. For 3 nights, each attempt to rest has brought you starting from your bed in fright, with no memory of what horrified you so. With a sickening sense of deja vu, you begin to dream.
Treachery and doom. My brother would unleash a great evil. Britannia is in peril.
Sure that the ghost can take you to Britannia, you allow yourself to be drawn to him.
A visitor, and from far away indeed. Were he not dead, I'd suspect my brother sent thee. No matter, thou shalt serve to draw the hounds from the scent.
Below, a creature heads toward the dark woods, a thrashing sack slung over its massive shoulder.
What hast thou done with our lord's daughter Ariel? Dropped her below to an accomplice, I'll wager.
Oh, the greatest accent.
Well, he'll nigh escape us, and when we bring him back, he'll both hang.
Several tense hours later, you were dragged before Baron Ulmric. Ignoring you, Ulmric questions his captain.
What news, Corwin?
Forgive us, my lord. The foul creature escaped. A score of
Great
us
accent?
gave chase, but it fled
Or
into the
greatest
Stygian
accent?
abyss with poor Ariel.
You be the judge.
We were attacked, goblins and worse, my lord. Only 3 of us survived.
I see.
The Baron turns his hard gray eyes upon you.
I was warned of thy coming. Last fortnight, an apparition of an old, haggard man appeared in my dreams.
Hey, that's what happened to me.
Guard thy daughter well, it warned, for an evil one shall come to steal her away. I posted guards at
This guy
Ariel's
is
door,
straight
but
out of Wing
still you
Commander.
took her from
I
me.
never noticed that before.
They say thou didst drop her to a troll waiting below. What sayest thou?
That's Colonel Blair with a
You
beard.
explain that you are the Avatar, and that you are innocent.
Whether thou speak truth or falsehood, I cannot say. Stories tell of the coming of the Avatar, but years have passed since he visited here. If thou art truly the Avatar, then perhaps thou canst offer hope. None here can survive the Stygian abyss and rescue Ariel. My mind is set. Corwin shall take thee to the abyss.
You heard it there
Return here
first,
with my
folks.
daughter, and
Ultima
thy
Underworld, the
innocence shall be
Stygian
proven.
Abyss. Not
If thou
Stygian,
dost not return,
Stygian.
Avatar,
Wait a minute.
then thy lies shall have brought
think I
thee
just screwed
low.
up. Anyway. We're off and running.
This be the foul pit's only entrance. Once it is locked, none can pass. I will shut thee in and stand guard till I hear Ariel's voice from within. Otherwise, 'twill remain shut forever.
And there we are, locked in with no hope of escape. We're gonna rescue the princess, as usual. But, in this case, we get to choose whether we're a knight or a knightess. Is that right? I don't know. Anyway, we are, of course, a wizard. And, looks pretty good. Let's see, 2 defense. Let's see, let's choose casting. And, oh, this lady looks badass. And we're gonna go easy, aren't we? Is it gonna let me put the whole thing? I think it is. I am the Wizard of Video. I'm getting some odd screen ratios, so I'm gonna switch back to regular window. So that's it. I'm dumped in here. Not a thing. No instruction. No tutorial. But I think we'll be alright. I saved my Ultima Underworld clue book, Mysteries of the Abyss. So I originally got this game in, must have been in 1990 or so, whenever it came out. But it was a little bit after it came out, so it was probably in the early 90s, as part of a bundle of an external CD-ROM drive and a sound card known as the Multimedia Fusion CD. I mean, this was one of the first CD-ROMs that was available. And boy, is it dark in here. So yeah, first person, move around like Skyrim or anything else like that. Except you've got a limited viewing window, of course. And you basically have to, let's see if I can, pick this out. Oh, there we go. I picked it up. Yeah, inventory over here. We got a torch. We can light it, I think. There we go. We got a map, which I'm going to put up here. I found a badly worn dagger. That sounds great. A day-old fish, a day-old loaf of bread, and a day-old apple. So you can already tell that there's a lot of systems going on. It's keeping track of, like, the freshness of your food. You have to eat. You'll start to get hungry and suffer debilitations. The writing reads, "We attacked the entrance with all manner of tools, but it gave not a hair. It simply cannot be breached. Hence we have resigned ourselves to die in this hellish pit." Let's see, I can look up and down. I see a skull. I can throw things. I've got complete 360-degree freedom of movement. This axe is broken. And we got a really nice mapping system. It basically auto-fills as you go, and then you can type things out. So this is one of the better mapping systems pretty much ever. And I don't know that I have... Oh, I do have some keyboard control over my movement. Although... Okay, here we go. Although strangely... walking backwards, as you'd expect, as in real life, is actually a lot slower and terrible than moving forward. It's pretty funny, actually. That's a detail I did not notice before. So here we go. I see an ord stone. Oops. A juckstone. So the magic is based on these runes. You have to combine these runes into particular spells. I don't remember how to do that, but we'll figure it out. First thing I'm going to do is save. And you can see we have different options over here. Besides interacting within the main window, we got these actions for picking up, looking, fighting, or unlocking things. I cannot see a thing, so I'm gonna go back to my terrible... I need to grab my... Here we go. I'm gonna fix my aspect ratio real quick. And drink some coffee. So, in general, just a great looking game. Some really chunky textures here. These little, even this outside window has these great dragons wrapping around it right here on either side. This great looking gargoyle at the top. My character looks great. It's just great, folks. So you have containers, like as you saw earlier. You can put stuff in sacks, which is good. And then you can even put them in. So this is what I'm looking for. This is my rune bag, where I'm going to store all my runes for spell casting. What do we have here? My dearest Alfred, go into the abyss, knowing that I will not forget thee. As bitter as the Baron's justice dost seem, 'tis better than a hangman's noose. No matter the passing of years, I will await thy return. Yours forever. Sandra. So, yeah, Sandra is a bear town, apparently. Okay, so What is this? The handle of this key is tarnished from heavy use. That's the letter I just read. It's not very important, I don't think. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna put my food in my pack so I don't forget, or so it doesn't clutter up my inventory here. So you basically got a bunch of quick slots here, and then you go into each sack. You can organize it however you like. Let's take these out and put them in the rune bag. So here you go, this is the rune bag where you sort of have all your different spells, and I don't remember a damn one of them. Let's take a look at my Mysteries of the Abyss. So there's a strange, this clue, I mean it's called the clue book, but it's essentially a walkthrough. But it's strange. There's some pages, there's great maps, which is kind of a big spoiler, so you don't really want to look at those, but the maps reference these individual numbers that tell you what's going on in that area of the map. And it basically walks you through, but then the second half of the book is like a narrative based, it's like a narrative based walkthrough where it just like tells the story of the game, the entire game. But then it also references some of the numbers from the map. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's get on with the game. But I was looking up some spells. Where are the spells? Are they in here? Don't seem to be in here. Let's see. There's the location of spells. Tells you where to find them. Looks like I'm gonna have to bust out my player's guide. Here we go. The 8 circles of runic magic. Let's try this first one. We're gonna kill it. We have light. So this eye looking thing and this R looking thing, and then it puts them up here in this hot bar. It's your spell bar or spell bar, and then you click them. Hey, it works. What do you know? So this is the first little foyer of the underground prison, and they're not going to send anything to attack you yet. You can just kind of wander around, see what's up before you get into having to battle anything. Whoops. Sack in the pack. Here we have a bowl and a badly worn axe. What do I have right now? A badly worn dagger. grab this bowl. Later on, you can learn food recipes, which require a bowl. You can make soup and other things of that nature. So, where we started here, this is the entrance. Excuse me. Dirty door. The door is locked. What's this guy? A broken mace. Piece of wood. A sack full of 2 candles. A worn cudgel. And a mushroom. So you flip this over, you can see all your stats. Right now I have 8 attack and 2 defense. So if you want to see what particular weapon affects your stats, you gotta put it on and then take a look. That's pretty much the same. I don't know that these first level weapons will make any difference. So these are all your skills, and you level up in them by doing them, basically. If I use this mace, then eventually my mace skill will increase. That's sort of the Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion model. This door is locked. Let's try my key. There we go. This key unlocks the lock. Whoa. That guy just threw a rock at me. Alright, time out, buddy. Time out. Oh, I can just check my options real quick. Oh no, I can't. Well, I need to find a spell. Magic arrow. Sounds like something. Good. So it's a funky F looking rune and a sperm looking rune. A drunk F and a sperm rune. Here we go, drunk F and the sperm. Ah! Get away. There you can see. Combat is in real time, just like Skyrim. This guy's flinging sling stones at me and hitting me. But as you damage opponents, you can see that this gargoyle represents their current health situation. And yeah, see, bright red eyes means dead. This guy had a badly worn cudgel on him. Is my health? Is my mana? Doing okay so far. Not too tough to start out. But yes, as you can see, like I was mentioning, this is a completely 3D world. You got pretty much looks like Minecraft. You can go up and down and all over the place. You can even jump, I believe. Where am I stuck? Let's go to a smaller area. And what is my jump button? While we've been sitting around talking about runes, my coffee's getting cold. Jumping. The J key, of course. Or press the right mouse button while the left button is down. There we go. Just check my map. So it's pretty, I mean, we basically explored this area. So, yeah, moving on. Let's see what's down here. It actually doesn't look like I can get back up from here, so I'm actually not going to jump down there. So yeah, again, you have to have, I've got to have some forward momentum in order to jump up this. Maybe, oh jeez. Oh, go. Hey! I'm a genius. So, I mean, if you use the keyboard, you can cook through this place. But you gotta be careful. You don't want to run into like a nest of spiders or something crazy like that. So we come to some sort of area with... Listen to that M-I-D-I or MIDI music. That is good stuff. There's a goblin behind this portcullis. He's a mellow goblin named Drog. Let's talk to him. There we go. Yes, what what your business here? I wish to view the splendor of thy settlement. This is best place to see when you see a bish. King Vernix, he the bravest in the whole underworld. You go see him, if he see you. What does that mean, Drog? Oh, he opened the door for me. I tricked him. And now I will steal and kill you. No, I'm just kidding. Go see the king. The king of the goblins? I think we will. A nice looking fountain. Whoops. I see a fountain. The goblins. Looks like they have a nice little setup here. Got all kinds of fountains. Interesting rooms. Tell you one thing they don't have. And that's good coffee. Just gotta freshen up my cup here. Oh yeah, that French press though. Who's this guy? Hey, you not goblin? Why you here? Canst thou tell me of the goblins? Green goblins, yes, good. We are strongest and bravest in the abyss. Grey goblins, they nasty and weak. You no want talk to them. Also, watch out for some mean goblins, not like our settlement. They wear red. Good goblins near banners with funny marks, like me. Where is thy leader? Yeah, Vernix, he king. Maybe you want talk to bodyguard Lanugo first. They in northwest at end of high overhang path. Uh-oh, my goblin's turning Asian. Gonna work on that accent. Perhaps we can exchange some goods. Maybe what you got. So there's a cool trading interface here. This guy's got a cool helmet. Excuse me. A cool sling. And some gold. I got nothing. So here's what you do. You highlight that, and then you put your item over here, and make thee this offer. And he gave it to me. So, how do I put this on? Do I need to put it here? I think I do. Let me make sure that's right as far as equipping myself. I mean, I swear I could put things... No, yeah, you could put it right on yourself. Oh, look at my friggin' awesome hat. That's how you do it. But I am gonna leave my map down here. I don't want to talk to the chicken wing. And you can see, even here, they have the concept of ownership. Like, these 3-day-old pieces of meat belong to the Green Goblin. Thus, if I try to take them, they're gonna get pissed and attack me. Is that the guy I already talked to? So... I want to get a sling. Because they're cool. So he doesn't like it. He's not gonna go for it. What else do I have? I can give him a fish. It's about all I have. Yeah, so you have a barter skill also, and you can sort of gauge what sort of deal you think you're getting. God, let me check the... When did this game come out? 1992. I mean, this game required a IBM PC 386 back in 1992. And pretty much an incredible amount of depth. As much as some of the recent Elder Scroll games. Let me see what else I can offer. Maybe he likes mushrooms. Maybe he wants a candle. I've got magic. I don't need candles. I'm getting a very good deal, so it's increasing with everything I add. This guy still doesn't like it. I'll try to give him this torch. Again, slightly better. Is he gonna go for it? No! Give me a break, you jerk. He has not given up the sling, so... Whoops. Oh, come on. Whatever. You can see if you try to drag multiples, it gives you the option of choosing how many. This guy's giving me a hard time. So, you can only have one spell ready at a time, unfortunately, but because my light spell ran out, but I hit it again. Who's this guy? He's an upset goblin, and he doesn't want to talk to me. This looks like a goblin bedroom. This looks like goblin toilet? Maybe. So this is back into the main hall. We got these guys. There's Lunago, bodyguard, and there's the King, Vernix. They look exactly the same as everybody. Da not be bothering the boss, eh? Why dost thou not ask him thyself? Yeah, well, I could do that, but the boss don't like to be bothered with, like, practical stuff. His mind is on higher things. Perhaps I could give thee a small gift to show my appreciation. So besides just trading, you can just give people things. Don't you have any gold or something? I do not. I'm afraid that thou didst misunderstood me. You got plenty to learn in the ways of courtly manners, I'd say. Okay by me, I got my stew to tend to. Oh, he will. All hail the most mighty and pestilent ruler of the great and noble race of the Green Goblins. Fair greetings to thee. For what reason hast thou intruded on our court? I have quested long to drink from the fountain of thy wisdom, O Pearl among kings. True, I am rather wise. Come to think of it, what dost thou wish to know? These accents, they're not consistent. What can I tell you? Who was Sir Cabrius? Oh, jeez. How came by you that, glorious cloak? It does suit me, doesn't it? I had made it especially for me. One simply doesn't find work like this underground. Well, perhaps the mountain folk do make a few nice things, but they tend towards metals rather than clothes. And of course the seers, or the ancient illuminated seers of the Moonstone as they call themselves, they do nice work too, but they generally tend more towards the literary than the sartorial arts. This goblin is frickin' articulate. And this hall, it is most beautiful. Well, one does what one can. Of course, those awful gray goblins took all the really nice things with them when they stole away in the night. This was just after Sir Cabrius died, you know, when things were falling apart, and we had to make do since then. One of these days I'm going to get some poison into Ketchval or his ugly wife, which amounts to the same thing. He's terribly henpecked, you know. And then we'll see what's what. King of the Great Goblins, indeed. Why, he's an upstart. His father was a horse thief. But enough of this. You wanted to know something. How can I help you? 'Tis very kind of thee to take time to help me, your majesty. Oh, mention it not. It is so seldom that I get a chance to speak to a really intelligent person. I mean, our allies, the lizard men, are nice enough, but the poor fellows can't speak a word of the common tongue. They understand it well enough, but the poor things don't have the mouth to speak it, and the language is so difficult. I know Seth and click mean yes and no, but I don't know which is which. Then there are the Knights of the Crux and Sata. They can talk well enough, but all they ever say is how many trolls they've killed. Frightful bore, even if it does help keep the pest population down. Both kinds of pests, knights and trolls, you know. It must be a trial even for one as noble as yourself. Oh, indeed it is. Sometimes I wonder how I even manage. It wasn't always like this, you know. When Sir Cabrius was alive, things were ever so much better. He had all of us working together so well. A born leader was that man. When he founded this colony, you could have made a wager anywhere in Britannia that it wouldn't work, but he made it so. I still think one of those bastard Greys must have done him in. There were certain items, too. But I must be boring you. I could listen forever, your majesty, but I've taken enough of thy time. Well, bless you, you're a charming conversationalist. Please do visit again. Golly, that was a long-winded goblin. Where am I going? So there's knights, there's trolls, there's lizard men, there's gray goblins, there's green goblins. Will we kill them? Will they kill me? Will I ever get these accents figured out? Tune in next time for part 2 of Ultima Underworld and coffee. I'm the Wizard of Video Games, and I love you.